So I have a dog actively snoring right there. But he's woken up because I was walking around my room. Okay, so we went to Disney California Adventures a week and a half ago. Technically like 17, no wait, it was on the 7th, today's the 18th, so 11 days ago. And here's like a recap of the day. So we went for the Food and Wine Festival, right? And that was great. It wasn't great. Okay, we'll get to it. Okay, first we started off the day. We were looking at Magic Bands because my partner had ordered one online and he didn't like it and he wanted to exchange it. And first he ordered because I had mentioned that my Magic Band was all messed up. In my previous video I did show like how my Magic Band's kind of sad. But now I have this and it's lovely and it's beautiful, so it's great. But it does rattle. And I don't love that, but you know, it is what it is. I emailed the creators and they're like, it's supposed to do that. It'll be fine if it's hanging. But like, it's hanging, still rattling. Don't love that. Anyway, so we get there and the first thing we do is do the Spider-Man ride. And can I just say, I am so good at this game. Right. I got the best in car. I'm gonna show the picture right here. I was the I think orange. I got 276,300 points out of the whole cart, which is 800,000 total. So we were not the best that hour, but we'll get to that. And then next I got this what was this cold brew? I can't remember, but it's the one from Pim's Lab. It was good. And then we got so lucky. We passed by right when Spidey did the jump thing across, and my partner and I were debating whether he was real or it was a what call it? He said it was like a doll thing. Um and I said it was like a real guy, but I guess it's not. So we got our Sip and Savor passes. Now this year, the Sip and Savor passes were, I think $62 without an annual pass, and then I think 58 with this annual pass. And there were two options. I did not look at the price of the cheaper option. The top option was you get 8, and it's digital this time, but they scan your barcode, and then there's like a code that you like a pin that you type in every time you use it. And if you don't have a magic key or the annual pass, you get a black lanyard. So I brought my old one from the Chinese New Year's one last year, 24. Yeah. So it would, be cute instead of a normal black one because I have enough of normal black necklaces at home. This one's neon. It's the 8 one. And then there is the 4 one that is pink. And I want that color, but like I'm not gonna get it because I won't be needing it. And then everyone gets a free little plate, Mickey plate. So it is really pretty. It has a lot of landmarks from the parks. Like this side is I think mostly Disney, or that's Cali's, and this side is mostly Cali. Anyway, it's like super cool, right? No, wait, I thought that was Carthay Circle. No, that's Matterhorn. Anyway, and then so like you can put your little plates of food like on it, like that. And then you can put your little cups. I don't have any cups. I do have this. Excuse me. You put your little cups like in your thing. But then like if like liquids are a little bit heavy, so it gets top heavy and like you kind of have to like carry it from this side. And like I'm not a very good balancer and I'm not strong. So like I was in constant worry about my stuff tipping over. So this has ended up in my bag. I had to get a clear bag because this doesn't fit in the backpack that I brought. And I had already packed my backpack to the max where like I was trying to bring only what my backpack would fit and it didn't fit an extra item. So I had to like I saw a lot of people, they were hanging it on their buckles on their bag like this because no one expected it to receive one of these when they got there, unless they knew. But from what I watched online, like nobody knew. So a lot of people were hanging this, but like I like to keep my things nice. So I didn't want to risk like scratching it or anything or like denting it because it is plastic, right? And it says do not microwave, do not or hand wash only, right? Hand wash only, do not microwave. Can't see that. And so that's super cute. I love it, right? There's a picture of the first week we got. It is the sirloin Gruyere mac and cheese. So, and it with chimichurri sauce and some like garlic crispy topping. I did not enjoy it as much as I had hoped. Um, the steak was overcooked. It was hard to eat. It was too many tendons. I like my meat, fall off the bone like tender. It was not tender. Um, I have a huge issues with texture differences in my food. If I'm eating soft foods, I don't want to suddenly start crunching, stuff like that. So the little yellow crispy stuff that they put on top, like you're eating mac and cheese and steak, it's chewy food, and all of a sudden you're like crunch, and like I do have more sensitive teeth. They're not bad. Like I've never have a cavity, knock on wood, but like my teeth, like suddenly crunching on something is not the motion I was looking for. That's how you bite your cheek. And the flavor was meh. Like it was okay. The chimichurri does not go with the rest of the food. I love chimichurri sauce. Like I put that on anything, but it doesn't pair well. And this year's a lot of food booths, you can see here they have, so they like in the booklet they have the booths, and then they have the food, and then they have the drink. A lot of the food booths only had 1 or 2 food options, whereas I remember from years ago it would be 3 options per booth, and like you'd get one of these and you use it up immediately and you wouldn't like even have a drink all day. And then but this year I'm like, I don't know if I can use all 8 tabs. So that was the main issue. Okay, so I wasn't able to get a picture of the food because it was just, I got another mac and cheese right after, and then we went to go wait on the Tower of Terror ride. Guardians of the Galaxy. I got this, which is the birria mac and cheese, and same thing. The meat was dry. The crunchy bits on top was not to my liking. Like I like the crunchy bits by themselves, but I did not like them. And mac and cheese is mac and cheese. One of the mac and cheese was orange, one of the mac and cheese was like white cheese. So like it was mac and cheese. So I basically ate most of the carbs and like some of the protein. So like I was having a rough day. And then we did Guardians and Monsters Inc., which was right there. So we did a bunch of rides throughout the day, and I don't think I took pictures of all of them. This here is a picture of Baymax Coffee. It's at Aunt Cass's Cafe over at San Francisco, next to Boudin's Bakery. It's the side with the food. And it's the milk and cookies, or I think it's a milk and cookies cold brew. The man was super nice. I asked for light ice because it always waters it down and it's always too cold for my teeth, and it was good. But I have noticed, even though Joffrey's coffee is better than Starbucks coffee, Joffrey's coffee to me tastes more acidic. So a lot of the flavors that I like the milk and cookies flavor, it does get overpowered by like the sour acidic taste of the Joffrey's. And then I can't find the picture, but I also got the blueberry pancake one, cold brew. I think I had about 4 coffees that day, and like to be honest, it didn't taste very coffee-y. Like I have to say, like I didn't feel like a zazz from having caffeinated or anything. I was just like fine all day. It did like fill me up where I didn't need more food, and like any food that I gotta say, after the 2 mac and cheeses were like, you would expect it to be good because mac and cheese, delicious. Steak, delicious. Chimichurri, delicious, right? And birria, delicious. But it was disappointing and it wasn't delicious. What did I say? I said the blueberry pancake cold brew was lacking, and it could have been covered by the acidic taste of the coffee, or the acidic taste that I tasted could have been the blueberry syrup that they put at the bottom. I did drink it like, as is. Like I drank some foam, I drank some coffee, and then I mixed it to try to get like the whole thing. I did taste like the maple syrup, but that was about it. Near the end of the night, we did Spidey again, and we did single rider this time, so we were split up, and I got into this group, and we got 9th that hour. Like I was pulling my weight At first I was doing the worst out of the other three girls in the car, but I stepped up and got second place. So I am purple, and I was doing like half of what they were doing at first, but then I knew all my tips and tricks. It's just that I don't like being on the edge seats because our first go I asked my partner to switch so I could be like the third seat instead of the last seat, and as you can see, we did amazing. We were ninth that hour. And then I ran over to the Spider merch store and I kept taking a picture of the screen there. That little square with the 9, that was us. And I was like, eek, so excited. And if you look up at number 6, you can see there's 4 dots. So you get those little dot thingies next to your cart if you buy their web slingers, and there's like different ones. There's like the Iron Man one, there's the Doctor Strange one, there's the normal one. So like there's the different symbols depending on which web slinger thingy you buy. So like that's why some people have the cool symbols and some people don't. Most people don't. Before the end of the day, we did some shopping. There were like these 2 sweaters that I really liked that I saw throughout the day. So here's me like trying it on. The Mickey black one, it looked so good on so many people. And I tried the spot I grabbed it from. I was looking for small and medium because sometimes things are a little tight, and like I'm a long skinny person, so like I'm a medium like built, or I'm a bit medium length but a small like built. And I tried on this picture as a small, and it was like perfect, but I was worried about shrinkage. And I tried on the medium and it was like way too big and baggy. The small was perfect. I do not like when like the waistband of sweaters kind of cinch a little bit. I want it to be like comfortable, like boxy but comfortable. But like I don't like when they like like sometimes you're like trying to pull your shirt up and it's like it flips. It's that first world problems. And then there was this Winnie the Pooh sweater. He is adorable. He's very reminiscent of like that 90s, early 2000s like ski sweaters or like cold sweaters where like the inside had like the print. It was repeating pattern of Pooh and Tigger like messing around, wrestling. Um it was a little big and baggy, but it was super soft, and I don't think I want it for the price it was. And the color, although I love Winnie the Pooh, like the color wasn't for me. I couldn't decide if I loved it. I didn't end up getting anything, but I think I'll buy the Mickey one next time I go. And then the last food that I ate that I also did not take a picture of, which is so disappointing, like I basically got this sip and savor pass, and I only ate like 3 things, was the lemon pepper wings, which I had lemon pepper wings the week prior at like Buffalo Wild Wings. You can also get them from the supermarket and make them yourself. Like, it was the only thing that day that I was like, look, I wrote the word delicious. How sad is that? Like, I had in my phone, in my notes app, I had prepared a list of foods that I wanted to try. And after the disappointment of the first 2 mac and cheeses, like it wasn't it. There is a musubi fried rice. I'm growing on musubi. I don't like spam, but my partner loves spam, and I'm the type of person, unless it's like my most hated food in the world, I would try it. Like I'll try a bite each time. I'm like, oh, this one's okay. And like it's how you discover that you don't hate the foods that you thought you hate, and like your palate grows and you grow. So that is a good way to like retry old foods. So he did order that and I did get a bite, and it was pretty, I think it would have been the most filling food all day if I had gotten it. He did get a bunch of alcohol. I think I tried some. It was okay. There's this asados. It's a chicken and a steak asada style, I guess. That's on my list to try. This little booklet has this cool the map, and it shows you where everything is. It was really difficult for me to picture where everything was that I don't recognize. There's a lot of new stuff this time. And then it's in my box under my bed. But there is this $100 gift card that comes with a Mickey's Fun Wheel pin. And I did get that and immediately spend it on the Sip and Savor Pass. Looking at this, like, I don't think there's anything else that I want. Next time I go, probably I'm just gonna go to Cove Bar or whatever it's called now and get lobster nachos.